Doubles and coffee. Y'all ever see whatever Keith Rowley is, whatever he is in his heart, his soul, his spirit, his being, he just call other people. Whatever is the truth about Keith Rowley, he accuses other people of being. He's called other people liars. Rowley lying since he come out, he murders a little boy. Rowley is a parliamentary convicted liar with Email Gate, Delcy Gate, Renaissance, Sheep Farm, anything Manning, called a hat. Lies, COVID-19, COVID spreader across the board. Rowley, anything come out his mouth is a lie. NGC, decisions, Petrotrin, you name it. I don't have time, you all know that. But you always calling somebody else a liar. Rowley is called Kamala and the UNC thief, every time, thief. But nobody had no report reached by the DPP about a gravel rolling from by a hospital down to by he. Nobody have a contractor who winning tenders by his government in a business on a company record with him and living on a project created by that businessman and getting a 500,000 discount, courts, standard American stores. I have a problem with all you ain't giving discount like that. $500,000 discount, not on one condominium, on two, one for your daughter too. Anything Rowley is, he just calls somebody else. Remember, he's the super spreader. He's the man who invite people to infect Tobago in April, and Tobago still reeling. He's the man who contract COVID. We know he get it once, he say. But he could have get it about 4 different times. Had to go in quarantine about 3 times. The other 2 times he didn't go in because the doctors create and change the science for him. But he gone in the parliament to say Kamala Prasad says I had COVID. When she never had it, never got it, not one iota of evidence. Just total, complete fabrication to try and say Kamala is a COVID spreader. Because he is a COVID spreader. Rowley like to call people racist. Oh, Kamala call him a black man. Well, if Kamala call you a black man, I have to buff Kamala. Kamala, you cannot be serious. The last time Keith Rowley was black was when he come out his mother in the hospital whenever he was born. Keith Rowley is a double-stuffed Oreo who is a black hater. His policies that he has implemented since being prime minister suffer black people, suffer brown people, suffer all people. Rowley don't know what it is to be black. No black man with power like that could be so ignorant to the issues surrounding the black African community and the brown community. So he has called other people racist. Black man, banana, I'm a proud black man. Yes, anything you is not, anything you is, Rowley, he has accused somebody else of doing. So when Rowley accuses people of being racist, look at his policies. Look how black people have suffered. Look how Tobago has suffered under his watch. From the sea bridge to the shutdown of tourism, the shattering of the economy. Tobago's economy shrunk by 23% in the last 6 years. The lack of respect, the lack of consultation, letting people run rampant all over Tobago. That is Rowley. Then he's called people misogynist. Imagine Rowley calling Kamala Prasad a gender attacker because she asked the female president, which is irrelevant that she's a female, it just so happened that she's a female, why she breached section 123(4) of the Constitution by receiving the merit list and then showing some sort of discretion when the Constitution does not give her that, where she's duty bound to forward the list to the parliament. Rowley said as a gender issue, he line up all the women them in the front bench and try to create a gender issue against Kamala Prasad Bisesa, trying to suggest that she's against women. Rowley who sit down at an interview and try to track a man's wife live on TV as prime minister. Rowley from 1969. Rowley with Daryl Smith's wife. Rowley who telling you about women need a man to groom them and all kind of thing. Rowley who tell women who are victims of domestic violence, choose a man. Why somebody didn't tell Sharon to choose she man properly? So anything Rowley is, he just called somebody. Now he calling other people rapists. He calling other people rapists. Well, Wayne Sturge, Jagdeo Singh, Kyle Takral Singh, Dinesh Rambali, well, Anand Ramlogan, lawyers lining up for that case to support Lennox Smith. Lennox Smith has talked the truth about Rowley. Rowley in 1969, for y'all who don't know, and this is not underprivileged. A.A. Kwamena, Stuart Young, Faris Al-Rawi, all Douglas Mendes taped this. In 1969, Keith Christopher Rowley was a teacher, a position of power, a position of trust, a position where parents put their faith. You come like a second tier teacher, a substitute parent. You come like you are nearly as important as pure family, grandparents, teachers, influential, powerful. Keith Rowley was a teacher in 1969, and he had sex with a girl of school age, and he produced a child called Garth Allen. Ask anybody in Tobago? Now, by the numbers, by the science, it appears that the impregnation, the conception occurred when the young lady was 16 years and 2 months, which by legal standards at the time was 2 months above any rape charge, any statutory rape charge. Well, if those are the facts as they are, and he had sex with the child once, with the girl of school age, if he had sex once and he impregnated her, well then he would just be guilty of immorality, sexual harassment, abuse, and using a power position in an unethical manner to have sex with a child. However, under cross-examination and Wade Sturge and them waiting, if it can be seen, because Miss Allen has also said it was a love thing. I don't know a love thing to be a one-night choke. I don't know that. A one day, a one night. A love thing is an ongoing thing. A long term. Furthermore, reasonable people, and Wayne Sturge has the questions ready for you, Rowley. So when you go at Lennox Smith, don't worry. You will sit down in that box and we will get the truth. A young lady who has no experience with sex of any form or fashion would not just feel comfortable to have sex just so, on the spur of the moment, one time, immediately. There will have to be a period of comfort, a period of getting her to feel comfortable, a period of getting her heartstrings, a period of mama guy by a sick older man. There would have to be a period of grooming. Was there a period of grooming? Furthermore, when Wayne Sturge and them have you on the box, we will find out, did this sexual encounter happen more than once? If it happened more than once, when was the first time? And did that first time, Keith Rowley, with the girl of school age, happen before her 16th birthday? Because if it did, Keith Rowley, you have to be very careful about who you calling rapist and how you calling the word rape. Because anytime you are something, you just tell other people they are. So other people is liar, other people is thief, other people is misogynist, and other people is rapist. Well, is it that other people is racist too? Very interesting. You go ahead. Try to bully Lennox Smith and the Ground Report. The lawyers lining up. Men chomping at the bit. Men can't wait to put you down in that box to find out how you went and take that box. You go ahead.